What's going on, little dragons? How are you feeling today? If you're feeling good, please do let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like on this video, guys. Share this video with your friends and family and hit that subscribe button, guys, as it will help me out so very much now, guys. So very much now. Today, wow, I'm going to be talking about Jackie Chan, guys. Jackie Chan, my top 5 favorite Jackie Chan movies, guys. If you've seen in my reaction video to Jackie Chan Parkour compilation, you will know how much I love Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan he's my hero. He's my hero, and it's hard to pick 5 movies, but based on quality, not just based on the story. It's not really about the story. It's based on how well the action sequences are and how it has impacted me in my life. So based on that, my top 5, my ranking from 5 to 1, you're gonna see right now, guys. Let's jump right into it. So actually, before I say anything, I said in my last Jackie Chan video, according to me, there is 2 Jackie Chans. There is the Jackie Chan we know now, we know today. This is the Jackie Chan that's been around for about 30 years. But then there is also an older Jackie Chan. The old, you know, if you're a big Jackie Chan fan, you know what I'm talking about. The old Kung Fu movies, like Shaolin Wooden Man, Fearless Hyena, Drunken Master, Young Master, these sort of Jackie Chan. That's the other Jackie Chan. That's my favorite Jackie Chan. That's the Jackie Chan that's impacted me and changed my life for the good. So that's why it's going to be. But it doesn't mean that I don't like the new Jackie Chan. Actually, they're going to be included in the top 5. So you would see that. But my favorite is, I'm just telling you right now, is the old Jackie Chan. Him in his 20s is my favorite. He's the greatest. So now getting into it. So right, we have number 5. Number 5 is, as it says on my t-shirt, as you can see, you can read that, Bronx, is Rumble in the Bronx. Now guys, the story of Rumble in the Bronx, I'm not a big fan of, but the action scene of Rumble in the Bronx, my goodness, man, this movie, bro, this guy is not human, bro. This guy is not human. The amount of injuries, he breaks his ankle. He jumps onto a hovercraft in the movie, he breaks his ankle, and he still carried on shooting the movie. It's absolutely crazy. All the jumps, there's a huge jump that he does, and he actually did that jump. They thought he was gonna die. They told him not to do it. They said this is very crucial for the movie, for the quality, for the scene, so I'm going to do this move. So he runs, basically what he does is there's a car like this. He runs, he gets on top of the car, and he jumps past a little fence. He jumps past that, and he goes, and he lands into a house. So he goes past that, there's like a fence bit, and then there's like a little rail in front of the house. He jumps past that and he lands on his front. Jackie Chan, only Jackie Chan can do that. However, that film, not just all the fight scenes in the film, all of them, how he uses everything around him to fight. When he fights in the shop, when he fights at home in that scene, when he fights at the pub, when he fights Tony the gangster. Every scene in the movie, if you haven't checked the film out, just type in Rumble in the Bronx fight scenes, bro. It is absolute eye candy. You will absolutely love it. Just for that reason, that film itself will turn you into a huge Jackie Chan fan. So number 5 was Rumble in the Bronx. Let's just go to number 4. Oh yeah, now we're on number 4 now, guys. Number 4 has to be the Rush Hour franchise, man. My God, Rush Hour, you can never go wrong with Rush Hour. Rush Hour, the story of it, Chris Tucker, he's hilarious in the movie. Him and Jackie Chan, that is the best like thing that I've ever seen. Like, as friends, they're both police officers. It's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Jackie Chan rocked that film. Apparently Jackie Chan wasn't happy with the film, because he didn't understand the comedy and all of that. But in his Hollywood films, it's the best movie. Everybody seems to like it. Even still today, everyone uses that joke, like, he is me and I am you. What's your name? You. No, not me, you. Yeah, he is me and I am you. That joke that still gets used today. So even then, Jackie Chan, that film, how he plays the police officer, the fights, the action sequences, all the scenes in the film, without all of that, all of the Rush Hour films are the greatest. Which one do I like the most? I don't know actually. I think the second one's funnier. Second one's the funniest, so that's probably my favorite. But yeah, the Rush Hour series is my number 4. Now we're on to number 3 now, guys. Number 3, as I said before, Drunken Master, guys. Drunken Master. Honestly, the first one, they made 2 of them. The first one has to be like, it's a Rocky movie, guys. Rocky movie. I honestly did not know that the drunken style was an actual style of Kung Fu. When I saw it, I thought he made it, but it's actually a real style of Kung Fu. You can go research it. But how he perfected that, every bit of the movie, how much stress he went through. I mean, just to make that film, bro. The hard work, the dedication, all the training scenes in that film. That's what I used as inspiration to do all my training in my garden. He could do anything, man. Jackie Chan is like, I think you all need to see those films, because I think the films these days, they don't establish the fact that he's an awesome martial artist. I think the older films have that in him, where he establishes martial arts more than his just his parkour abilities, just his stunts. Because nowadays he uses more action comedy, but those days he's more like badass fighter. So if you check out the Drunken Master films, both of them is really good. The first one has to be the best. I'm so convinced after watching that film, I know that Jackie Chan is not human. He is something completely different, and there is nothing, he can do anything. There is nothing in this world that he can't do. I think in his younger ages, 21 or in his 20s, he basically did everything in his 20s. So when there was a point where you don't know, oh, what else can you do? What else can you do? That's when he changed the whole entire game, and he made completely different films with all these extreme stunts, all him running, falling down things. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Jackie Chan, you're amazing. But Drunken Master is number 3. Okay. Now, number 2. Police Story, guys. Ooh, the first movie, all of the Police Story series, the one where he jumps onto a helicopter, one when he jumps out of a helicopter, one when he's on top of a bus and he jumps over things, man. Police Story. All of the series is great. The first film, that's that one fight scene, guys. That one fight scene in the shopping mall where he slides down this pole like 100 feet. He slides down and hits all these lights, and all these sparks come out, and he falls into like a glass little house at the bottom, and then he catches the bad guy, starts fighting, guys. That one scene is enough to prove who Jackie Chan is. In his prime, he is a god. So Police Story, that is a legendary fight scene, the greatest fight scene that can never be mastered, never can be beaten till this day, is from Police Story, guys. So for that reason, it's really good, guys. If I'm just going to talk about his stunts, I don't know. I could just go all day talking about his stunts, but as a film, as a movie, these movies are great. But Police Story has to be number 2. I was debating with myself whether to put it to number 1 or number 2, but since we're talking about how these films have impacted me in my life, I think it's fair to put it as number 2. Watch out for number 1. Nah, number 1, Dragonlord. I'm jealous because he in that film, his name is Dragon. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Dragonlord, he's not just an actor, he's not just a stunt performer, he's also the stunt coordinator, he's also a director of the film. And also he's been injured multiple times making that film. Jackie Chan is a god. Jackie Chan is a legend. That film, when you watch it, from my point of view, when I watch that film, it triggers that inner, like that playful behavior, that playfulness inside me. And it removes all this stress that I've had, all like you overly thinking about things. It removes that. Just be free. Just be yourself, just be free. Just dedicate what you are towards your goals, towards what your passions are, And that's all it is. That's all really life is. And what proved to me is that movie. Absolutely awesome. Jackie Chan. In Jackie Chan movies, all of the movies that he's played, the main goal of the film, the main thing that it preaches isn't the fact that he wins because he's stronger. He wins because he doesn't give up in the film. Since he doesn't give up, he just keeps trying and trying and trying, no matter how big the opponent is, no matter how skilled the opponent is. Jackie Chan just keeps trying. He falls from this, they're like in this like warehouse thing, and they push him, he gets thrown, they break the what do you call it? It's like a little rail, the wooden rails. They break it, the bad guy throws him, he falls to the floor, and he gets up and he runs, he jumps up, does all these parkour, goes up to him, fights him, gets beaten up, smacks his face, and then throws him down the thing, and then he goes down the slide, and he goes into it, starts kicking him, gets on top of the sacks, does a backflip over it, starts smacking him on the head. All sorts, man. That fight scene itself, the film is super good. You need to go watch it, Jackie Chan. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed that. Jackie Chan is awesome. I hope to meet him one day. If you've met him before, as I said, let me know down in the comments below. Guys, let me know what your favourite Jackie Chan movie is. Let me know what you love about Jackie Chan. And yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, in Police Story 2, there's also a park scene that's also amazing if you get the chance. That drives you crazy. How fast that fight happens and how you slide through these like playgrounds, and in the playgrounds he climbs on top of the climbing frame, gets into the swings, jumps off, jumps on, grabs this little pole, he starts smacking people in the head with it, takes it off one of them, smacks it back in the head with. It's awesome guys. Anything, just type in on YouTube Jackie Chan fight scene. I swear down, you can never go wrong. It's all eye candy, it's all perfect. Jackie Chan is a perfectionist. That's what I want to be. In his craft, he's awesome. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, share this video with your friends or any Jackie Chan fans. I love you all. Take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe, stay blessed. Stay awesome, guys. Stay awesome, little dragons.